Welcome to Utah Jazz Franchise. This is episode number 29. The Washington Wizards, the San Antonio Spurs on the road, and the Portland Trail Blazers at home will be in this episode. We are 38 and 37, 7 games away from the end of the regular season. John Wall and the Wizards in town now. Game underway. Rudy Gobert on the left block. Gobert across the lane with the right hand up off the glass. Jazz get out to the early 2-0 lead. Wizards now lead by 1. Markieff Morris over to John Wall. Steps back behind the arc. 18-14 Wizards. Rubio shot blocked. Out to Markieff Morris. Morris ahead to Bill. He stops on a dime. Drops it in from just above the free throw line. Wizards out to an early 30-26 lead at the end of the first quarter. Here in Salt Lake City at Vivint Smart Home Arena. Here's Rubio, whips it down underneath the Boris Diaw, who puts it up and in. 30-28 here in the second. Rubio ahead to Alec Burks. Nobody stops him going down the lane. And Burks slams it home with the right or with the left hand. Here is Marcus Thornton on the right side. Shot no, but is tipped up and in by Martin Gortat. Here's Hill. Back to Gobert over to the right side to Hayward. Hayward from the right angle. 55-47, the Jazz have jumped out to the lead here in the second quarter. Gordon Hayward on the right side with contact, puts it in. Jazz lead by 10. They lead by 7 at the end of the second quarter. Third quarter action now. Jazz lead by 6. Trey Burke over from the right side hits the 3, former Jazz man. We're all tied up at 68 with 2:55 to go in the third. Rubio waiting for Joe Johnson around the screen. Johnson drops it in from behind the arc. 71-68. The Jazz lead, and they take a 2-point lead into the third quarter break. 75-73. In the fourth quarter now, Jazz lead by 7. Rubio from the top of the key in transition. Stops. Pops. Shot goes down. 9-point lead for the Jazz. Here's Trey Lyles on the block. Up and under. With the right hand, he's fouled. It hangs on the front of the rim and then drops. 94-83, Jazz with the lead. Here's Rubio to the right side to Joe Ingles. Jingles drops it in from behind the arc. 96-93, the Jazz go on to win this one. 107-95. We are 11 of 35 from three-point line. That was the Wizards. We were 8 of 20 from behind the arc. Gordon Hayward for us has 18 points on 7 of 14 shooting. Jeff Withey, 10 points, 14 rebounds for us. Bradley Bill with 25 points. Marcin Gortat, 11 points, 20 rebounds for the Washington Wizards. Other scores we're interested in. The Clippers beat the Lakers. The Grizzlies over the Lakers. The Mavericks fall to the Bucks, so that's a good one because the Mavericks hold the tiebreaker over us. So we have a 3-game lead over the Mavericks, a 4-game lead over the Lakers, and we trail the Rockets by 2 games in the loss column, the Clippers by 1 in the loss column for that final 8th seed in the Western Conference. We are on the road now at 39 and 37, taking on the San Antonio Spurs from AT&T Center. Some throwback jerseys here for the Jazz. Favors on the block with the drop step in the left hand. Over Kyle Anderson. Spurs lead early here, 16-13. Here's Simmons from the right angle. Spurs out to the early lead, 25-21 at the end of the first quarter. Here in San Antonio. Rubio spinning back to the middle. Gets past Tony Parker, lays it up with the right hand. 36-27. Spurs with the lead. George Hill from the right side rattles in a 3. 38-30. Spurs with the lead now. Middle of the second quarter. Nice pass to Rudy Gobert down the lane from George Hill. 38-32 Spurs. Here's Kyle Anderson now. Drives the lane. Shot blocked by Rudy Gobert. Nice block by Rudy. Here's LA on the left block. LA with the fall away, and Aldridge knocks it down. 40-33. Spurs with the lead. 4 seconds to go in the half now. Patty Mills around the screen. Lets it fly from the top of the key. It goes down. 51-42. Halftime lead for the Spurs. Jazz only shooting 38%. 49% for the Spurs. Jazz looking for, I believe it's the 10th win in a row. Derek Favors down the lane. He slams it home with the left hand. No, it's not for the 10th win in a row. It would be for the 8th win in a row, I believe. Gordon Hayward on the left side. He puts it up with the right hand on the reverse. It goes down. Spurs lead is cut to 1. Here is Rodney Hood around the screen. Gives the Jazz the lead, 63-62. Here's Hayward behind the back dribble. Hayward finds Favors streaking in from the right side, and he gets the hammer. You see him sneak in behind the defense. 77-74, the Jazz have the lead, looking for win number 8 in a row. Hayward on the left side. Hayward pulls up. He's fouled. Shot goes in. Jazz have a 9-point lead, and they're looking good here down the stretch. A big winning streak for the Jazz has propelled us into the playoffs, where it looked like we might not make it this season. Danny Green hits the shot from the right side. It's 95-85. We're up over the Spurs here. George Hill gets past Tony Parker and just goes all the way to the rim. On the play, Kawhi Leonard goes down near midcourt, and he has to be helped off the floor. So Kawhi Leonard goes down for the Spurs. Not a good sign as the playoffs are approaching for San Antonio. And Hayward hits the dagger. The Jazz win this one 103-93. We've won 8 games in a row. We are 7 of 19 from downtown on this one. We shoot 51% from the field. 20 of 22 from the free throw line. Pau Gasol leads the Spurs with 16 points, 9 boards. Tony Parker with 11 points and 9 assists for the Spurs. Hayward has 21 points on 8 of 16 shooting. Favors drops in 20, gets 6 boards. He's 8 of 12. So we're back home against the Portland Trailblazers now, looking for win number 9 in a row. I think it's, no, the last game was number 9 in a row. This one is looking for number 10 in a row. Here's Withy to Rubio. Rubio rattles it in from the left side. Jazz looking for win number 10 in a row. Huge winning streak here. Nice pass from Burks to Boris Diaw. And Diaw with a very Diaw-like layup there. 42-41, we have the lead over the Blazers. Nice slip screen from Rudy Gobert, and George Hill throws up the lob. And Rudy Gobert throws it down with 2 hands coming down the lane. 60-51, Jazz lead by 9 at the break. We're shooting 52%. Hayward with 15 points for us. Damian Lillard, playing injured, has 10 points for the Blazers. He's hurt, but he can still do this. Lillard with the step back. Knocks it down. Damian Lillard. Jazz lead by 11 at the end of the third quarter. Got to do my math right. Here's Plumlee on the left side. He's going to go to the hole against Jeff Withy, and he goes under the rim, uses it to block out the defense, and gets the shot to go. Alec Burks finds Joe Johnson on the right angle. Johnson splashes in the 3. Jazz lead 106-94. 10-point lead for the Jazz now. Rubio from the left side in front of the Blazers bench. Knocks it down, has a few words to say to the Blazers bench. Boris Diaw finishes the Blazers off with a driving layup down the lane. Final score 122-99. The Jazz beat the Blazers by 23 points, shoot 49%, 48% from downtown, 27 free throws to the Blazers, just 9, definitely the more aggressive team. Gordon Hayward with 22 points on 7 of 11 shooting. Joe Johnson with 21 as he's starting to get himself into playoff form. The Jazz will need him in the playoffs for sure. Dame Lillard with 25 for Portland, but it takes him 29 shots to get that. CJ McCollum with 24 shots only makes 9. Other scores we're interested in, the Rockets with the win. The Mavericks beat the Clippers, so we creep a game closer to the Clippers. Pistons over the Rockets. So as you look at that, we are actually tied in the loss column with the Clippers as we end this episode with 4 games remaining on the schedule. We'll see how it goes from here.